At the beginning of the drama, we are shown the female lead, Hana, and her older sister, Yuna. Hana asks, "Will I never be able to kiss anyone, even after I grow up?" To which, as soon as Yuna replies, yes, Hana becomes extremely sad. Actually, a curse has been running in their family for generations. If any member of their family kisses someone, they will turn into a dog for 6 hours every night. Then we see a scene from 2020, where Hana has grown up and her boyfriend has organized a 1-year anniversary party for her. He says, "I am the first boyfriend in this world who hasn't kissed his girlfriend yet." But now, since it has been a full year since we got into a relationship, on this happy occasion, I want to kiss Hana in front of everyone. Hearing this, Hana panics badly, throws the cake directly on her boyfriend's face, and runs away from there. Because if she had kissed him, she would have turned into a dog, and then her breakup happens. Now, in the present day of 2023, Hana has become a school teacher. In the canteen, she is with her friend Sojin, who doesn't know about her kissing curse. She only knows that Hana is always single and has never kissed anyone to this day. So she asks, "Is there something wrong with you?" Hana says, "Yes, something like that." As she pulls her hand back, it directly hits the tray of another teacher named Mr. Jin, who is the main character of the drama. A flustered Hana apologizes, but he completely ignores her and walks away. Because of this, Hana sits down in anger and starts cursing Jin, thinking, "I don't know what he thinks of himself." Sojin asks, "By the way, why do you hate Mr. Jin so much?" Then she explains, "I don't hate him, but he hates me." Then Bo Guillaume comes there and asks, "Are you two free tonight? If yes, would you like to go to a restaurant with me and Mr. Jin for dinner?" Hana immediately agrees to this. Finally, the four of them arrive at the restaurant. They were talking and eating when a PR teacher, Miss Yoon, whom they were all waiting for, also arrived. Hana was talking to Bo Ayum when she saw the group chat and found out that her ex-boyfriend is getting married to none other than Hana's high school best friend. Seeing this, she is terribly shocked, so she starts drinking nonstop in anger. Both Jin and Bo Guillaume are surprised and ask, "Did something happen?" But she doesn't say anything. However, Sojin sees Hana's mobile and understands what the matter is, so she starts trying to make Bo Guillaume Hana's boyfriend. She asks him, "Are you single?" Bo Guillaume says, "Yes, I am single and I don't have a type or anything like that. I will only date a girl who likes me," meaning one who directly confesses her feelings to me. Hearing this, Hana starts smiling to herself. But since Jin was not enjoying listening to all this, he gets up to leave. Bo Guillaume also follows him to give him his jacket because it's cold outside. Sojin tries to convince Hana, "See, Bo Guillaume will only make a girl his girlfriend who confesses her feelings to him, so you should tell him your feelings." Then, being very drunk, Hana comes outside and approaches Bo Guillaume, asking, "Can I talk to you for a moment?" Bo Guillaume says, "Of course." Then, Hana confesses her feelings. "I like you, so can you please accept me as your girlfriend?" After hearing all this, Bo Guillaume is surprised and closes his eyes. Hana thinks he has agreed, and since she was very drunk, she directly kisses Bo Guillaume. But all of this was just a dream. In reality, she is not kissing Bo Guillaume, but Jin. So when Bo Guillaume asks, "What are you two doing?" Hana sees Bo Guillaume standing separately and Jin in front of her, and she is stunned. "Did I kiss Jin?" Then she gets very worried. And seeing her like this, both the boys also get confused. And now, according to the curse, Hana will turn into a dog in a minute, so she starts running from there. Everyone is shocked, wondering what happened to her. Hana then turns into a dog while running. She picks up her shoe and runs towards her home. People were watching her in astonishment, thinking, "What kind of dog is this?" And then she finally reaches outside her house where she sees Tai, her sister's friend. At first, he doesn't recognize Hana, but since they had prepared some codes for such situations, he immediately recognized that it was Hana. After that, Yuna puts clothes on her sister, explaining, "When she turns back into a human, she will be completely nude, so now I have to cover her every night before morning." Then Tai asks, "By the way, after how many hours will Hana turn back into a human?" Yuna tells him, "After 6 hours, that is, exactly at 6 in the morning, and this will continue for a full 100 days. Tai asks, "Like your uncle?" Then she says, "Yes. That's why I'm worried for my sister now, because until this curse is broken, she will turn into a dog every night at 12 o'clock. Then the scene flashes back to the past where, when Yuna had turned into a dog, Tai had kissed her in that very dog state, because this is the only way to end the curse. But it's not easy at all, because no one can easily kiss a dog lip to lip like that. The next morning, Hana finally returns to her human form, and as she recalls the events of the night, thinking, "I mistakenly kissed Jin instead of Bo Guillaume," she screams very loudly. Hearing her voice, her sister Yuna also wakes up. She comes to her room, where Hana is writing a resignation letter. Seeing this, Yuna says, "Have you gone mad?" Then she says, "Yes, I can't believe I kissed Jin, thinking he was Bo Guillaume." The next day, to impress Jin, Hana is cleaning his desk. Just then, Jin comes and asks her, "What are you doing?" She says, "Your desk was dirty, so I cleaned it to help you." She again asks Jin about dinner, but because of Jin's angry glare, she leaves. Then, when Jin's class is over, Haina again comes to Jin and asks him for dinner, but Jin doesn't agree. So Haina goes to the canteen and requests him again, just agree once, but he refuses her again. So Haina angrily thinks he has so much attitude. Then, seeing Haina's state, Jin thinks, the way she is repeatedly requesting me, so he messages her, let's have dinner tonight, which makes Haina very happy. She tells Yuna about it too. We have to start the mission today. Yuna tells Tai as well. In the next scene, the two of them are shown at a restaurant. Haina is about to order soju when he stops her. I don't feel like drinking soju, just order a beer for me. After this, when Jin went out to attend a call, Haina reminds Yuna, I need to make Jin drink soju, not beer. So Haina adds a lot of soju to Jin's drink. Jin comes back and drinks it, which makes him very drunk. He says to her, you want to get close to Bo-gyum through me, that's why you brought me here. Haina says, yes, that's right. So will you help me get close to Bo-gyum? But Jin doesn't say anything, so Haina gets irritated and asks, why do you hate me so much? Jin says, when did I hate you? Haina reminds him, one day when we went together to get Mr. Choi's birthday cake, you left me alone and ran away. So, you tell me, why is your behavior like this only with me? Jin doesn't tell her anything. Just then, Haina comes outside because there were only a few minutes left until 12 o'clock. Then she calls Jin and says, there's a cute thing outside that you should see. Then Jin comes outside. By then it's 12 o'clock and Haina has turned into a dog. Jin comes out and calls for her. Haina thinks, I'll go in front of Jin acting cute and he will kiss me and I'll become human. But as she comes in front of Jin, he is terribly shocked to see her. As she gets closer to him, he moves back and climbs on a dustbin. Haina thinks, is he afraid of dogs? Please don't be afraid of me. But he doesn't come down because he is very scared of dogs. Haina tries very hard to get up, but she can't. On the other side, Yuna and Tai are looking for Haina. Bo-gyum comes to Jin and asks, what happened? He says, there's a big mouse here. Bo-gyum sees the dog and excitedly picks it up. Just then, Yuna and Tai also arrive. They first hide Haina's clothes and bag, and then tell Bo-gyum, this is our dog that was lost. And then they take her and leave. Then Jin remembers Haina and starts calling her. Haina's mobile is with Yuna, so she pretends to be Haina and sends a message, I'm going home due to some urgent work. I'll see you at school tomorrow. The next day, Haina meets Jin and tells him, yesterday I had to go to my family urgently, so I left without telling you. Then she asks Jin for his account number to pay for yesterday's dinner. Jin says, not I, but Bo-gyum paid for it because I was also very drunk yesterday. So Haina asks, did you invite Bo-gyum there for me to set us up? Jin says, something like that. So Haina says, if you have decided to help me, can we meet regularly? Jin says, not regularly. I can help you just once. Today I was going with Bo-gyum, but you can go instead. Haina says, I won't go alone with Bo-gyum because when I am alone with him I get nervous. So you should come with me too. Jin says, I didn't know you were so crazy about Bo-gyum. Then he also agrees to go with them, so Haina is happy to get a second chance. At night, Haina arrives at the meeting place and thinks, what kind of place is this? Just then, Miss Yoon comes and says, Bo-gyum invited me. Then Jin and Bo-gyum also arrive. Now a lady comes there and asks them to put on blindfolds, and then she takes them to a mystery room where they are locked. Now they have to find hints to get out. Haina sees some marks above, so she says, we might find something up there. Then Jin lifts Haina up, and a hand comes out from there, which scares Haina. Bo-gyum sees a key in the hand, with which they opened a locker and found 3 paintings. From there, Jin figures out the password and unlocks the door. Then Jin starts to leave, so Haina tells him, at least have a little drink with us. But he doesn't agree, so Haina tells him, you just treat people according to your mood. You shouldn't do that, and starts to leave in anger. Jin also follows her, but on the way he sees a dog and leaves. Then Haina comes home and tells Yuna and Tai, I don't know why Jin behaves so rudely with me. Tai says, you like dogs, so wherever you go, dogs follow you. Maybe that's why he doesn't like you. So Haina remembers that when she went to buy a cake with Jin, there was also a dog there, which scared Jin and made him leave. Meaning, he doesn't have a problem with Haina, but he is troubled by his dog phobia. The next day, outside the school, some girls tell Haina, these boys bother us a lot, so you should talk to them. On their insistence, Haina goes to those bad boys and asks for their names, and then she starts looking at the names written on their shirts. The boys say, you touched us without permission. We can file a case against you, or we can touch you like that too. And just as one boy is about to touch Haina, Jin comes and twists that boy's arm. He says, Haina was just checking asking your names. Those kids were not from their school, so they start to hit Jin, and Jin also starts fighting with them. He asks for their names, but they don't tell him. Just then, Haina's student Choi Yoon comes and says, I know their names. He tells Jin their names, so Jin lets the boys go, saying, I will now go and complain at their school. Then Jin looks at Haina and says, kids these days have forgotten to respect their elders. Haina thanks Jin and starts to leave. As Jin watches her go, he realizes that she is very scared. Then, during lunchtime, Jin places a cake on Haina's desk. Haina sees it and thinks, Bo Gyum must have put this cake here, so she happily starts eating it. Seeing Haina happy, Jin also becomes happy. After her class, Haina feels tired, so she goes and sits in the garden outside. As she is sitting, she's about to fall asleep and fall over when Jin comes and catches her. Then they both start talking. Haina says, I didn't expect the kids to be scared of me. No, maybe that's why I can't handle kids. Jin says, it's not your fault. Those kids were just too rude. Then he tells her, I have never intentionally behaved rudely with you. It's just that some situations were like that. Then we see a flashback of Jin. When he was in school, kids used to bully him and sometimes even set their dog on him. Maybe that's why Jin has a dog phobia, but he can't tell all this to Haina. Haina says, if you don't want to tell me the reason, I won't force you. We all have some secrets that we can't share. Jin thanks Haina for understanding. Then they both go inside together. In the next scene, Choi Yoon has come to a store to buy noodles. We see the same rude boys in the store who are talking about the fight that happened in the morning. Just then, one of them sees Choi Yoon there. So the three of them go to take revenge on Choi Yoon because he had told their names to Jin. Seeing them, Choi Yoon tells the counter lady to call the police. Then we see Haina, who is sleeping, get a call from the police station. The officer says, we're calling about Choi Yoon. Then we see the scene at the police station where that bad boy's mother was yelling at Choi Yoon. How dare you hit my son? Choi Yoon says, I was just defending myself. She says, why haven't your parents come yet? Are you an orphan? Choi Yoon says, yes. Just then, Haina arrives. She tells the lady, you have no right to talk to my student like that. Do you want me to file a report against your son too? He misbehaved with me just for stopping him from smoking a cigarette. The lady says, my son doesn't smoke. Haina then pulls a cigarette box out of her son's pocket and shows it to her, which shocks the lady. After coming out of the police station, Haina asks Choi Yoon, why did you say you don't have parents? He says, my parents live in Australia. I live here with a relative who would have been even angrier if they had found out about this. Just then, Choi Yoon tells Haina, it's almost 12 o'clock, so she starts rushing home. She is calling her sister when Choi Yoon comes to her, and Haina's mobile falls. Choi Yoon apologizes to her, so Haina leaves him there and starts walking away. Then she finds a perfect place to turn into a dog. Just then, Choi Yoon also arrives there with her mobile. Now it's 12 o'clock, so Haina turns into a dog in front of Choi Yoon, which shocks Choi Yoon. Then he picks up the dog and says, Miss Haina, is that you? Then, seeing Haina's clothes, he says, this is not a misunderstanding. This dog is indeed Miss Haina. Then Choi Yoon starts to take the dog home with him. At home, he thinks, I should inform one of Miss Haina's relatives about her. But Haina's mobile has a pattern lock. Haina goes near the mobile and shows Choi Yoon the pattern, which shocks Choi Yoon even more. So this dog is really Miss Haina. He calls her sister, but Tai answers the phone. Hearing a male voice, he cuts the call. Then Haina falls asleep in his room. The next morning, when Haina wakes up, she hears the voice of Choi Yoon's relative from outside. She quickly picks up her clothes and puts them on. When the relative opens the door, we find out that Choi Yoon's relative is Jin. They are both shocked to see each other. Haina asks Jin, what are you doing here? He says, you tell me what you are doing here. Just then, Choi Yoon also wakes up hearing their voices. He sees Jin and calls him uncle, so Hyena understands that Choi Yoon's relative is Jin. Then Hyena and Choi Yoon tell Jin about what happened at the police station. Jin gets angry at Choi Yoon. Why didn't you tell me? Choi Yoon says, I didn't tell you because then you would have been very angry. Jin says, next time, if there's any such problem, tell me first. Then he asks Haina, why did you sleep here? Choi Yoon says, when Miss Haina came to the police station, she was quite drunk. I didn't know her address, so I brought her to my house. After which, Jin relaxes a bit. Then we see Miss Yoon seeing Haina leaving Jin's house. In the next scene, we see a senior teacher bringing his dog to school. Jin is shocked to see the dog. Seeing his condition, Haina says, I am allergic to dog hair, so can you please keep your dog in a cage? The senior teacher says, I have allergy medicine. You can take that. He explains, it will be here all day today because my wife has gone somewhere. Jin gets worried hearing this. The senior teacher then asks Jin to bring the dog's things from his car. But when Jin brings the food, he requests Jin, can you please feed this food to my dog? So, with great difficulty, Jin goes inside where the dog's face was turned the other way. He starts to take out the food, but due to the smell of the food, the dog starts running towards him. Jin was unaware of this. Just as the dog is about to reach him, Haina comes and pushes Jin hard, which surprises Jin. Hana comes out, says sorry to Jin, and leaves. Jin sees the dog eating inside and understands that Hana did that to save him. Then we see Hana and Choi Yoon talking, where Choi Yoon agrees to keep Hana's transformation into a dog a secret. After this, Hana finds out from Sojin in the canteen, who tells her the senior teacher's dog has gone missing. So she immediately goes to tell Jin. Jin is in class at that time, so she walks past his classroom while talking on the phone, saying, the senior teacher's dog has gone. Jin is happy to hear this, but when Hana is sitting with Sojin in the garden, she tells her, the dog has returned. So she immediately goes to save Jin. There, Jin, unaware that the dog has returned, goes to the staff room. He starts eating a biscuit there, and the smell of the biscuit attracts the dog towards him. Suddenly, Jin's laptop turns off, so he bends down to check it. He is terribly shocked to see the dog and climbs on top of the table. Just then, Miss Yoon comes there with another teacher. Seeing Jin like that, she asks, are you afraid of dogs? Just then, Hana comes, picks up the dog, and says to Jin, you're fixing the light, right? Fix mine too. Miss Yoon then leaves. Jin was very thankful to Hana, so he starts looking at Hana with love. Jin used to like Hana before, but ever since he found out about Hana's interest in Bo Gyeom, he had been staying away from her. But now he starts getting attracted to Hana again. Then we see Jin has come to get a cake for Bo Gyeom at night. Seeing Hana there, he gets a cake for her too. Then they are going home together, and Jin asks, you know about my dog phobia, right? That's why you helped me several times today, for which I am thankful to you. Hana says, the way you were panicking just by hearing the name of a dog that day, I understood, but it's not such a big deal. Then at the bus stop, Hana gives Jin a dog keychain and says, this will help you overcome your dog phobia. Then Jin also gives her the cake, which makes Hana happy. After this, we see Bo Gyeom going to the school's basement, where he has kept a lot of old things. Just then, he sees a scarf. We see a flashback in which a person is giving that scarf to a girl who becomes happy after receiving it. But after this, she is running away from some people who were shooting arrows at her, and the scarf falls. That's why it is now with Bo Gyeom, which makes us feel that there is something mysterious that Bo Gyeom is hiding. In the next scene, we see that Hana's colleagues are getting married, and they have invited the whole school. So Sojin, Hana, Jin, and Bo Gyeom decide to give them a gift together. That's why Jin and Hana go to the market in the evening. There, Hana likes a tea set, which is very beautiful. On the other side, we see Miss Yoon also shopping. She gets jealous seeing Hana and Jin together. Hana tells Jin, I feel uncomfortable on the bus, so I also need to buy medicine. Jin tells her, if that's the case, you can go with me in my car. Hana becomes happy, but Miss Yoon also hears this, so she thinks, I won't let them go alone. She then comes to them and says, why don't you two and me and Bo Gyeom also go together in the car? Because Bo Gyeom has a health issue on the bus. Jin refuses, I will go in my own car. So she starts convincing Hana, I will feel uncomfortable alone with Bo Gyeom, to which Hana agrees. Then Miss Yoon calls Bo Gyeom and asks him to come along, saying that Hana will also be with them. She also tells Bo Gyeom Hana came out of Jin's house early in the morning. In the next scene, we see Yoon coming ready for the wedding, and Bo Gyeom is waiting for her outside. She asks about Hana. Just then, Sojin comes and says, I have come in place of Hana. Miss Yoon angrily goes to get Hana in the park where Jin had asked Hana to come. On the other side, Jin comes to Hana and asks, am I late? Hana looks at him and says, you are looking very handsome, which makes Jin smile. Just then, Jin sees Miss Yoon coming and hides Hana with an umbrella, which brings them close, and Hana's heartbeat quickens. Then we see them going together. We see that Jin's driving is very bad. He just wanted to go with Hana, so he came in his car. Seeing his driving, Hana gets a little scared, but they both reach the function safely. But after getting out, they both realize that they are quite late, so Hana starts running fast. But she can't run fast because of her shoes, so Jin holds her hand and starts taking her along. Then they both get inside the lift, where Jin was still holding Hana's hand, which makes Hana's heartbeat quicken. Then they reached the hall, where the bride and groom looked very good together. Then Jin also sings a song very well for everyone there. After eating, Jin's friend requests him, I have some luggage, please take it to Seoul in your car. Jin agrees. Yoon also hears this conversation, so when Jin starts to go outside, she also follows him. She requests Jin to take her along, so Jin has to take her with him. On the way, Bo Gyeom calls her and asks, have you already left with Jin? She says, yes, but I will come back again to pick up Hana. Bo Gyeom says, it's okay, Hana will come with me. Hearing this, Yoon becomes happy. On the other side, Bo Gyeom has brought Hana to see the ocean, where his words seem a bit strange to Hana. As Hana is about to leave, he watches her go and says, you can't imagine that you will suddenly be separated from your love. Here we see a flashback in which Hana is crying a lot because her love, who is Jin, has died. Perhaps this happened in a past life, and Bo Gyeom was also in it, so he remembers the whole story. In the next scene, Hana comes home and is looking at Jin's photos. Just then, she gets a message from Jin, in which he says, "I'm sorry I couldn't bring you back with me because of Miss Yoon." At first, Hana wants to get angry at him, but then she says, "I can understand that it's not your fault." After this, Yoona tells Hana, "We should take Choyun's help to end the curse." Hana doesn't agree at first, but after Yoona explains it to her, she agrees. The next day, Hana talks to Choyun. "I accidentally kissed your uncle, which makes me turn into a dog. Now, to end this curse, I have to kiss him again. So, can you help me?" Choyun agrees and tells her, "We will complete this mission tonight itself." Now we see the scene at night, when after Jin falls asleep, Choyun messages Hana, "Come now." She comes in her dog form with Yoona and Tai. Their plan is to leave Hana in Jin's room where, after kissing Jin, she will turn back into human form, put on her dress, and come out. Then, the three of them leave Hana in Jin's room and say, "Best of luck." Hana, remembering the moments she spent with Jin, kisses him. But after the kiss, nothing happens, which makes her worried, and she kisses him again. But still, nothing happens. But Jin wakes up. He sees the dog in front of him and screams loudly, which makes Choyun, Yoona, and Tai quickly come and take Hana from there. Choyun starts to calm Jin down. "You must have had a dream. There is no dog here." The next morning, Hana asks Yoona, "Why didn't the curse end after the kiss?" She says, "Maybe its effect will wear off tomorrow." But at night, Hana turns into a dog again. Then Yoona asks her mom about it. After this, Yoona tells Hana, "To break the curse, you have to kiss the man while he is awake." Hearing this, Hana gets worried. Tai says, "You should tell Jin the truth. Maybe he'll be ready to help you." But Yoona refuses to do so because in the past she had told her boyfriend everything. So when she went to his house to kiss him, she saw a camera there, which he had installed to see how she changes into a dog. Then, Yoona had the curse removed by stepping on her boyfriend's foot. In the present, she says, "You should never trust any boy. You just try to get rid of Jin's dog phobia." In the next scene, Hana meets Jin at the bus stop. She's happy to see his dog keychain and asks, "You still have this?" Then she asks Jin, "Can I know the reason for your dog phobia?" He says, "Because I don't trust them at all. They are like a tiger to me. In this situation, I can't even call anyone for help, although I need someone who can understand me." Hana realizes that Jin is very troubled by his dog phobia, so she thinks of helping him get out of this phobia. So she talks to Jin about it, saying, "I don't like that you live in fear of dogs." Jin also agrees with her. Then when he meets Hana, Hana doesn't make him do difficult tasks. She just asks him to look into the dog's eyes for a few seconds, which Jin couldn't do. But Hana thought Jin did it, so on the way, she explains to Jin that dogs don't harm us. They just want our attention. Then Hana sits with Jin in the garden and starts talking. Just then, he sees a dog coming towards them at full speed. Jin remembers his childhood when a dog was about to attack him in the same way. He was 10 years old then, so he was very scared. In the present too, he is in a state of shock. Before the dog arrives, Hana puts a jacket on Jin and says, "Don't be scared, you are safe now. This is our small home, where no one will harm you." Jin relaxes seeing Hana. Just then, the dog's owner takes it away. In the next scene, we see Jin putting up a banner outside the school because their school has received the title of a violence-free school. The principal is very happy to get this title. After this, the PE teacher is taking a picture with a girl named Jae-hee. Actually, this girl is a famous YouTuber and makes videos against bully students. Jin notices that one girl in their group, whose name is Kim Ji, is quite scared. After this, when Jin is going to take his class, he hears some voices from a room where Jae-hee and her group are bullying Kim Ji. They have cornered Kim Ji and also spilled milk on her. Jin comes inside and is shocked to see all this. Jae-hee quickly says, "We are just making a video." Then she comes to Kim Ji and says, "You tell them, we were just rehearsing, right?" Kim Ji, scared of her, has to lie even though she doesn't want to. Jin had understood that this was not a rehearsal, so he talks to Miss Yoon about it because this was her class. Miss Yoon says, "No one bullies anyone in my class." In the next scene, Hana sees Kim Ji taking the key to the store from the PE teacher, which she finds quite strange. Then, at dismissal time, we see Jae-hee's group waiting for Kim Ji instead of going home. They were also talking about bullying Kim Ji, which Hana, standing behind, overhears. So Hana starts keeping an eye on them. Then when the whole school is empty, these students go inside to find Kim Ji. We see Kim Ji hiding in the store, listening to Jae-hee's group's voices. "Let her come today, we will cut her hair." Kim Ji gets very scared. Then Hana comes to the storeroom with Jin. She feels a little relieved to see them. Then she tells Hana and Jin everything. "Someone commented on my post that my acting is better than Jae-hee's. Since then, Jae-hee has been continuously bullying me." She is crying a lot, so Hana hugs her and consoles her. Jin says, "I promise you that I will definitely protect you from them." After this, in a meeting, Hana and Jin talk about this, but no one is ready to believe his story. So Jin is very sad. Hana tells him, "I am with you." He says, "In my school days, kids used to bully me like this too, so I know how Kim Ji feels." Then we see a flashback when some boys and girls were hitting him a lot and no one came to his help. We also see a boy's dog that was scaring Jin. Haina gets very emotional hearing all this. She feels very bad for Jin. She is about to leave him alone to cry when Jin holds her hand. He says, "Can you stay here for a while?" Haina strokes his head and starts to comfort him. In the next scene, Haina is watching Jae-hee. Then she calls Yuna and tells her about a plan. Then we see that when Haina changes into a dog, she goes to Jae-hee and snatches her mobile. Jae-hee runs after her, but Yuna picks up Haina and takes her away. The next day, Haina gets the bully video from Jae-hee's mobile and gives it to the principal. On the other hand, Jin tries to make Jae-hee understand, "Stop bothering Kim Ji," but she refuses to listen. So Jin says, "Now I will have to take action against you." With proof against Jae-hee, the principal takes action against her, which makes Jae-hee and her group quite worried. Jae-hee says, "This is all happening because of Jin." So she starts planning against Jin. "I will frame Jin in a harassment case." Just then, Haina, passing by, overhears all of Jae-hee's planning. So she also goes to Yuna and starts making a plan to catch Jae-hee. At night, when Jin is about to go to sleep, Jae-hee calls him and asks him to come to her. Haina, as a dog, goes to listen to Jae-hee's group's conversation, where Jae-hee is telling them, "Make a video of her and Jin." Haina is shocked to hear their plan. Then she quickly comes to Yuna. Yuna takes out a camera and finds out about Jae-hee's plan. Then Yuna calls Jin, but he doesn't pick up the call, so Yuna calls Choi Yun and tells him everything. Then they go with Choi Yun to the place where Jae-hee had called Jin. They get alert as soon as Jin arrives. Jae-hee starts talking emotionally to Jin and gets close to him, a video of which her friends were recording. Just then, Haina sees all this and alerts Jin by barking. Then Choi Yun catches them all. While Jae-hee is behind Haina, suddenly Bo Guillaume comes in front of her. Jae-hee is shocked to see him. Bo Guillaume says, "You are a very bad girl who crossed the line by thinking of framing Jin, so you should be punished for it." He then scares her with a stick and says, "There is still time. Stop bothering Kim Ji, or I will behave even worse with you." Then Jae-hee runs away from there. Then Choi Yun tells Jin everything. "Jae-hee wanted to frame you, but you were saved because of my friend's dog, Coco." In the next scene, Haina finds out about the school trip and gets worried. She goes to Choi Yun and asks him to make some plan. "Next week is the school trip where there could be a problem for me." Choi Yun says, "I will talk to Jin." Then at night, he talks to Jin. "I need your permission to keep my friend's dog with me for a few days." Jin agrees after he insists a lot. At night, Yuna brings Haina to Choi Yun's place. She tells him to wake Jin up at 3 o'clock. At that time, Jin will be in a deep sleep, so Haina will kiss him. Then we see Choi Yun tries hard to stay awake until 3 o'clock, but he still falls asleep, so the plan is not successful. In the morning, Haina is leaving wearing Choi Yun's clothes when Jin, thinking she is Choi Yun, says, "Are you going out?" Haina gets nervous, but then Jin goes to the washroom, which allows Haina to quickly run away. Later, Jin sees Choi Yun and asks, "Weren't you just going out?" Choi Yun understands that he is talking about Haina, so he says, "That wasn't me. It was my friend who came to get his dog." Jin believes him. In the next scene, Jin is thanking Haina for her help. Haina gives him some tips to overcome his dog phobia. You should talk to dogs. In the next scene, we see a student named Minji, who is a shaman. So all the students are asking her about their future. Just then, Choi Yun also passes by her, and she tells him, "Stay away from the dog matter you are involved in, or you will be harmed." Choi Yun is shocked. How did she know about this? In the next scene, Haina comes to Choi Yun's place so that they can complete the plan, but she sees that Choi Yun has fallen asleep. Then she goes outside to Jin. Jin is a little shocked to see her, but remembering Haina's tip, "You should touch the dog," he gathers courage and goes close to her. But just then, Bo Guillaume arrives. He has come to stay at Jin's house. Next, we are shown a beautiful place where everyone has come on a trip. Choi Yun tells Haina that he has brought a doghouse for her, which had all the dog's things. He also shows her a whistle. "If you get lost, I will find you with this." Then everyone roams around and takes pictures. At night, Haina secretly tries to go out of the room. Just then, Jin, who is on duty outside, also sees her, so he also follows Haina. But by then, Haina had already turned into a dog. The next morning, Haina changes her dress in the same doghouse and goes to her room to sleep. In the next scene, we see all of them near the lake. Hana gets into a boat, and Jin is also about to go to her, but Sojin stops him and asks him to sit in the boat with her. So Bo Guillaume sits with Haina, which Jin doesn't like. He is looking at them jealously. So Sojin says, "I let Haina go with Bo Guillaume because she likes Bo Guillaume." Jin doesn't like this. Just then, Haina sees a bug in the boat and starts screaming in fear, so Bo Guillaume holds her and starts to calm her down, while everyone else thinks they are romancing each other and starts teasing them. Seeing all this, Jin gets angry. In the next scene, Haina requests Yoon, "Can you switch night duty with me?" Meaning, I'll do day duty, and you can do it at night. But Miss Yoon doesn't agree. Haina requests her, "I also have a problem." Jin and Bo Guillaume also hear all this. Bo-gyeom tells Jin, I think Haena wants to do day duty to be with me, which irritates Jin. Then at night, Haena checks the girls' rooms and doesn't find 3 girls in their room. She asks Minji about them and she says they were talking about going to some market. Then Haena goes with Jin to find them. While looking for them, Haena realizes that it's about to be 12 o'clock, so she makes an excuse of going to the washroom and leaves. Meanwhile, Choi-yoon also gets worried not seeing Haena in the doghouse. Then we see the PE teacher come and catch those girls. Then Jin starts looking for Haena. He sees Haena in the form of a dog on the way, but he didn't know that it was Haena. So he asks, "Are you Coco?" Just then, a lady comes and picks up Haena and takes her away. On the other side, Choi-yoon is also looking for Haena, and he finds Haena's clothes and mobile in one place. He then starts looking for Haena while blowing the whistle. Then we see Haena running away from that lady's house. She sees Jin in front of her, but before she goes to Jin, she slips and falls into a ditch. Then Choi-yoon comes there blowing the whistle, so Haena barks and tells him, "I am here." Then Choi-yoon makes a rope from Haena's clothes and tells her to hold it, but while he is pulling her, Haena falls. So Choi-yoon says, "I will bring a rope from somewhere." Then as morning comes, Haena turns into a human and puts on her clothes. Just then, Jin sees her and helps her come up. After coming up, Jin asks Haena, "Are you okay?" But Haena, exhausted, faints and falls on Jin. When Haena regains consciousness, Jin is applying medicine to her foot and asks, "You must have fallen here while looking for your students?" Haena says, "Yes." Haena notices how much Jin worries about her. Then Jin starts carrying Haena on his back. Choi-yoon also sees them leaving and feels a little relieved. On the way, Haena says to Jin, "I had asked for your help to get close to Bo-gyeom, right?" Jin says, "Yes." Haena says, "But now I don't want to be close to him because maybe I don't like him anymore." Jin is happy to hear this. In the next scene, when they both reach the guest house, Bo-gyeom sees them together and thinks, "These two are getting close, which is good, because then I will separate them." Just then, Minji comes and asks Bo-gyeom, "Are you also our teacher?" Bo-gyeom is shocked to see Minji because she looked like his old love, and it's possible that this is the second birth of Bo-gyeom's lover. Then we see Haena and Jin in the market, where Haena buys a cap for Jin to thank him for his help, which makes him happy. Then a man is shown who has suffered a great loss in a game. He sees Haena with Jin and starts clicking her photo. He says, "This is Yuna's sister, Haena." Actually, this man is Yuna's ex-boyfriend, who had found out about Yuna's dog curse. Now, seeing Haena, he thinks, does her boyfriend know about her curse? Then he starts to plan something. On the other side, Haena and Jin are enjoying cotton candy. Haena says, "I have loved this since childhood." Jin raises his hand with the cotton candy, so Haena comes close to him to grab the candy, which makes both their heartbeats quicken. In the next scene, we are shown the boy who used to bully Jin in school. He sees a post on YouTube by Yuna's ex-boyfriend about Haena saying, "This girl turns into a dog at night." At first, he doesn't believe it. Then, he sees Haena with Jin and smiles evilly. He then mails Yuna's boyfriend, "I want to talk about this post of yours on my channel, so contact me." Then we see Haena going to meet Jin at night to tell him about her turning into a dog. But just then, she sees Jin with that bully classmate and hides. He talks to Jin about Haena. Jin sees his recording pen and understands that he is recording everything. So he says, "Nowadays you are earning money by highlighting people's scandals on YouTube." And then he avoids him and starts going inside the house. So he shows Jin a picture of Haena and asks, "Is this your girlfriend?" Jin gets very angry at him, so he warns him and says, "Leave." There is 1 minute left until 12 o'clock, so Haena starts running towards her home. The bully boy sees her running and follows her. Then he finds Haena's clothes and her bag. He also sees a dog running with Haena's mobile, so he is convinced, thinking the story of turning into a dog is actually true. The next day, Haena is looking for her dress with Yuna, but she can't find it anywhere. Then they find out that their mom is coming home, who has found out about Haena turning into a dog. So she asks Yuna, who is her boyfriend? I need to meet him. Now, to save Haena, Yuna calls Choi-yoon and says, "You will have to act as Haena's boyfriend." The next day, Choi-yoon comes to their house where Haena's mom forces him and Haena to kiss so that Haena's curse can be broken. So Haena has to tell the truth. The one I kissed was someone else. Then while leaving, Choi-yoon tells her about Jin's birthday and asks her to go with him, saying, "Maybe we can make a plan to break your curse," to which Haena agrees. On the other side, we see the bully boy, who has Haena's clothes and bag. He finds Haena's teacher ID card in the bag, which confirms for him that Haena is the girl from the post. Then we see Jin, who is waiting for Choi-yoon. He is shocked to see Haena with Choi-yoon. He asks Haena, "How did you get here?" Choi-yoon explains, "I met her at the bus stop. She had to go somewhere, but her plan got cancelled, so I brought her with me." Then we see the three of them eating at a restaurant. Haena says, "If I had known about your birthday earlier, I would have brought a nice gift, but now I have brought flowers for you." Jin looks at them and thanks her. These are very nice. Then Hyena calls the waiter, who brings a cake for Jin and wishes him a happy birthday. Jin is very happy to see all this. Then, when he blows out the candle and makes a wish, he is looking at Hyena the whole time, thinking how cute she is. Then, they all go to a gaming center and have fun. While taking pictures, Jin and Hyena are looking at each other, so Choi Yun feels left out. After this, in the car ride, Jin and Hyena sit together, while Choi Yun sits alone. So Choi Yun gets a little depressed that he brought Hyena for his own enjoyment, but now she is spending time with Jin. When the three of them come out of there, Hyena's eyes fall on a bar where she wanted to go, but Jin refuses because of Choi Yun. Choi Yun says, "You two go, I'll go home." They both say, "No, we won't leave you alone." But Choi Yun tells them to enjoy together and starts to leave. Then, in the bar, Jin thanks Hyena, saying, "Thank you for making the day special." Hyena says, "It's okay, I should be the one thanking you because you gave us a treat." Jin says, "I have something to tell you." Now Jin tries hard to tell her his feelings, but he can't. Hyena then tells him she's going to the bathroom and goes there. She practices how she will tell Jin her feelings and about being a dog. It takes her a long time to do this. Then she comes out and tries hard to tell Jin, but she can't, so she just starts drinking non-stop. Jin says, "If you're having trouble telling me, don't force yourself. You can tell me some other day." Hyena also relaxes. While going home, Hyena gets very drunk, so she starts saying strange things. "I am not a ghost, nor a monster, but how do I tell you what I am?" Then she sits by the flowers and says, "Some flowers change their color. I don't know how I look when I change into them." Jin says, "No matter what you become, you will always be beautiful to me." Hearing this, Hyena starts staring at Jin non-stop. Next, we see the bully boy going to Hyena's dad's restaurant to meet him, where he is talking to him. But just then, Hyena's mom arrives, which makes the bully boy leave. But as he is leaving, he overhears their conversation. Hyena's mom is talking about her brother, saying he is admitted to a dog hospital. Then he finds out the address of that hospital where Yuna works. He then asks his friend, install a camera at that clinic so that whatever they do now will be recorded on this camera. In the next scene, we see Minji praying. She sees the same memories that are connected to her and Bo-gyeom's past. She also sees the basement where Bo-gyeom keeps going. Then she saw herself running from people who wanted to kill her. Then Minji saw the box in which that scarf was kept. Then we see Bo-gyeom, who is looking at the photo of the old Minji, his lover, and becomes very sad. The next day, we see Minji outside this basement. The door was locked. She is looking at it. Just then, Choi Yun comes and asks her, "What are you doing here?" She says, "Nothing. You mind your own business." He asks her, "How do you know the future? You told me that I would get into trouble, and I really did get into a problem." Minji says, "That's why I warned you." Then she starts trying to break the lock, so Choi Yun says, "I'll help you." As soon as Choi Yun goes near the door, Bo-gyeom also arrives. Bo-gyeom sees Minji and asks Choi Yun, "What are you two doing here?" Before Choi Yun can say anything, Minji takes him with her and leaves. In the next scene, the bully boy, Haiwan, has come to the school with his friend to ask students about Hyena. Just then, the principal comes and asks them, "Who are you two?" The boys leave from there. Jin asks the girls, "What were those boys asking you?" They say, "They were asking us about Miss Hyena." Jin doesn't understand why Haiwan is after Hyena. Then he goes to Haiwan and warns him, "Don't you dare be seen around Hyena again, or I will do something very bad to you." In the next scene, Hyena is at Yuna's dog clinic, where Tai tells them Hyena has only a few days to break the curse. Hyena says, "My plan now is to tell Jin the whole truth." Yuna asks, "Is he trustworthy? Because when I had a similar issue, Mom had a very hard time shutting my ex-boyfriend's mouth by giving him a lot of money." Hyena says, "Jin is not like that. We'll see now." Haiwan had heard everything with the help of the camera, so he calls Yuna's ex-boyfriend and asks, "Do you have any videos? I will pay you for it." Then he calls him to an address where he shows Haiwan a pen drive and says, "All the videos are in this, but first give me the money." He says, "First, tell the whole story in an interview." Yuna's boyfriend tells everything, so Haiwan transfers the money to his account. On the other side, Hyena has come to tell Jin all this. Just then, Jin sees someone following Hyena, so he quickly goes and hugs Hyena. Hyena is shocked, but as soon as the man puts his hand on Jin's shoulder, Jin twists the man's arm. Later, it turns out that he is Hyena's dad, so Jin gets embarrassed. Jin then apologizes to them, "I thought you were a stalker." Then they ask Jin, "Are you the one because of whom my daughter is in trouble?" Hyena starts to silence them so that they don't tell Jin about the curse, so she starts to take them with her. She tells Jin, I will talk to you at school. Then Hana tells her dad that Jin doesn't know about her secret. Dad explains to her, you should tell him everything. I think he will understand your situation. After this, when Hana is talking to Jin on the phone at home, she gets a message from an unknown number with a picture of her clothes, along with an address. Come and meet me here, or I will tell everyone about you. Reading this, Hana gets very scared. Then she goes to that location with Yuna and Tai, where Haiwan gives Hana her clothes. These are yours, right? Then he smells them and says, strange, you don't smell like a dog. Then he asks Hana, does Jin know about this secret of yours? Hana is shocked. Haiwan laughingly says, I'm going to tell this secret of yours to the whole world very soon. Hana says, go ahead, no one will believe you. He says, I will tell everyone with proof. Then he sends a video to Hana, in which there was a clip of Yuna changing into a dog. He says, I have many such proofs. I will also tell Jin that his girlfriend is a dog. Hana asks, how much money do you want in return for all this? He says, bring all the money you and your family have in your accounts, then I will decide whether I should make all this viral or not. So bring the money before 12 o'clock. After this, we see that her parents have also come home, so Yuna tells them everything. Just then, Haiwan sends a video to Hana, in which Yuna's boyfriend is talking about her. Hana is very worried after all this, so she sends an application to the school the next day saying, I am sick. After this, Tai goes to Yuna's ex-boyfriend's house with Hana's parents. They torture him and make him tell them about Haiwan. Then they take him with them and go towards Haiwan. In the next scene, Jin sees Haiwan's video, in which he is saying, Hana turns into a dog at night. I will tell everyone the truth about Hana with proof. Then Jin reaches Haiwan's house. His door is closed, so he breaks the door with some bricks lying nearby. Then he is shocked to see many pictures of Hana inside. Just then, Haiwan also arrives. Jin hits him and asks, what enmity do you have with Hana? I even warned you. Haiwan pushes him back and starts to run away. Jin also runs after him. He takes Jin to a place where he used to bully Jin in school. Just then, he calls someone, and Jin is shocked to see him. On the other side, Hana's parents and Tai also reach Haiwan's house. Seeing Hana's pictures there, Hana's mom gets scared. Then she starts picking up all the things there. They break Haiwan's computer and other belongings. There, Haiwan calls his dog to scare Jin, so Jin starts to get scared of the dog. Just then, Haiwan hits Jin hard on the head with a rod, which makes him faint. He tells his friend to keep an eye on Jin and starts to leave. His friend asks, why are you doing this to Jin? He says, I just hate him. Then Haiwan video calls Hana and shows her Jin. If you want to save him, come to the same place as yesterday. So Hana, for Jin's sake, starts going there without telling anyone. Then we see Hana running for Jin and reaching that place. Haiwan catches her, ties her up, and starts live streaming. Today, I will show you how a girl changes into a dog as soon as it strikes 12. He shows Hana's face and tells about her family curse. On the other side, Jin regains consciousness, but he is scared of the dog. Haiwan's friend says, why are you still scared of dogs even after growing up? Jin says, I am still better than you. You are also like Haiwan's dog. He always treats you like a dog, but if you want, you can free yourself. He is influenced by Jin's words and frees him. We see that people are asking Haiwan in the comments, this girl turns into a dog after a kiss, so show us that live. So Haiwan starts going towards Hana to kiss her. Just then, Jin comes and punches Haiwan, knocking him down. Then a fight starts between them. Haiwan faints. There were only a few minutes left until 12, so Hana starts running from there. Jin goes after her, but she doesn't stop. Finally, at one place, Hana apologizes to Jin. I wanted to tell you everything earlier, but I was afraid that now that you know, you would think I'm weird and start hating me. Jin says, I'm afraid of dogs, so do you think I'm weird? Hana says, no. Jin says, then why would I think you're weird? I don't want to know your secret from Haiwan, but I want to hear it from you. Hana tries to tell him, but she can't. Jin says, I will break the curse and I am ready to support Coco. Hana is shocked. How does he know that I am Coco? Then at 12 o'clock, Hana changes into a dog. Hana thinks, Jin will run away now. But Jin picks her up and says, if this is you, then I don't need to be afraid. Then Jin emotionally kisses Hana. Then we see Hana turning into a human. Then we see Bo-gyom, who has a dream related to the past while sleeping, in which Hana was sitting down. Bo-gyom comes to her and says, now you are free. Just then, Bo-gyom's eyes open. Then we are shown Haiwan, who regains consciousness. Seeing Hana and Jin not there, he thinks, have they both run away? Then he angrily picks up a rod. Just then, Bo-gyom arrives. He asks him, who are you? Are you Jin's friend? When Bo-gyom doesn't give him any answer, he starts hitting him. But nothing happens to Bo-gyom. Instead, the rod flies and falls behind. Haiwan asks, "Who on earth are you?" Bo-gyeom throws Haiwan far away with one of his fingers. Haiwan couldn't understand how this man had so much power. Just then, Bo-gyeom erases Haiwan's memory related to Haina's curse with his power. After Haiwan faints, Bo-gyeom leaves from there. Then we are shown a little girl in a flashback who runs to a temple and places stones in front of the mountain god, saying, "These are my favorite stones, but I am giving them to you." And then she thanks him, saying, "Thank you for making me well." And then she leaves. Bo-gyeom is watching her from above because he is the mountain god. Years passed like this. The girl would either come herself or send a letter. Then for a few years, she didn't come. After that, when she came, she had grown up. She gives a present to the mountain god and apologizes for not coming for a while. Just then, Bo-gyeom also arrives. Seeing him, the girl asks, "Who are you?" Bo-gyeom lies, "I look after this temple." Then Bo-gyeom asks for her name, and she tells him, Choi-won. In the present, Haina is apologizing to Jin, saying, "I'm sorry I was only with you because of the curse at first." Jin says, "Am I not useful to you anymore? Will you push me away?" Haina says, "No, in fact, now I am going to stick to you like glue." Jin smiles. Jin says, "I love you so much." Haina asks, "Can we kiss again?" He says, "Won't your curse start again with a kiss?" Haina tells him the rule: when we break the curse with the person whose kiss started the curse, then we can kiss him as many times as we want. Hearing this, Jin starts kissing Haina. They are very happy after getting into a relationship. In the next scene, we see Haina celebrating her curse being broken with Yuna and Tai. Yuna is also very happy for her that she has also found her love. Just then, she gets a call from Jin, so Hana goes inside. In the next scene, we are shown Bo-gyeom, who is preparing a bracelet with his magic. Just then, the principal also arrives. From their conversation, it is revealed that the principal also came from the mountains, like Bo-gyeom. Then the principal smells the bracelet and says, "It smells of tiger, which will scare away all animals." Bo-gyeom says, "Until I make those two feel that pain, I will not leave from here." In the next school scene, the principal gives everyone a bracelet. "I have brought this for all of you from the temple." Then we see Haina and Jin meeting secretly at school, where Jin gifts Haina her favorite novel, which makes Haina happy. In the next scene, Minji again goes to that basement. Seeing the door open, she goes inside and starts looking at the things kept there. Just then, Bo-gyeom also arrives. Haina is shocked to see her picture on the wall. Just then, Bo-gyeom hits her from behind and makes her unconscious. Bo-gyeom thinks, "Minji's face just looks like my lover's." Then Bo-gyeom picks up Minji and takes her to the medical room. In the next scene, we see Haina has come for dinner with Jin. Jin feeds her chicken with his own hands. Then Jin takes her to see his house. She had been there before in the form of a dog, but today, going there for the first time in human form feels very good to her. Then they both sit and start talking. Jin says, "Now that we are at home, we don't need to hide our relationship." So he is about to kiss Haina when the doorbell rings outside. Haina quickly goes and hides in Choi-yoon's room. Jin sees that Bo-gyeom has come. He asks him, "Why have you come here?" Bo-gyeom explains, "Actually, last time I left something of mine here, I came to get that." Then he goes to Jin's room, where his eyes fall on the keychain given by Haina. Jin gets a massage from Haina. She tells him to hide her shoes, so Jin starts hiding them. Suddenly, Bo-gyeom comes in front of him. Jin explains, "Actually, these shoes belong to my sister." Then Jin puts on an old movie for Bo-gyeom so that he gets bored and falls asleep. And that's what happens. After he falls asleep, Jin goes to Haina, who is sleeping inside the cupboard. He gently starts to wake her up. Haina holds Jin's hand and starts kissing him. Jin also kisses her back. Then Jin sends Haina home. Then we see Bo-gyeom, who was pretending to be asleep and also knew that Haina was there. In the next scene, we see Tai, who checks Haina's uncle and tells Yuna that his condition is now critical. Yuna calls Haina as well. Then both of them start crying because of their uncle. After this, we see Haina with Jin. She tells Jin about her uncle's condition. Jin says, "Do you know what caused your uncle's curse to start?" Haina says, "No." Jin says, "We should try to break his curse." Haina says, "You are right." Jin says, "I am always with you." Haina becomes happy. In the next scene, Minji asks Bo-gyeom, "How did I faint yesterday? Do you know?" He says, "No, I found you unconscious, so I took you to the medical room." Minji says, "Can I see the basement again?" Bo-gyeom takes her there, where Minji neither sees the scarf nor the picture. Minji says to Bo-gyeom, "Can I see your future?" After which Minji says, "You are not what you seem from the outside. You belong to the mountains and are here because of the girl who is dead." Bo-gyeom is stunned. Then a scene from the past is shown when Minji, that is Choi-won, had kissed Bo-gyeom because they both loved each other very much. Then at night, Bo-gyeom is looking at Jin's keychain. Jin is also looking for his keychain at home. Just then, Bo-gyeom calls him to meet outside. When Jin goes there, he finds his keychain lying there. He is about to pick it up. Just then, Bo-gyeom puts a sword to his neck. Jin is shocked. Then we are shown a scene from the past, where Jin had also put a sword to Choi-won's neck. we see Bo-gyeom in the past looking at Choi-won's dead body, which was killed by someone with a sword. Bo-gyeom is very sad about her death, so he angrily looks at the sword with which Choi-won was killed. Now, in the present, the sword that Bo-gyeom had put to Jin's neck is the same sword. Jin asks, "What are you doing?" He says, "This sword has become thirsty for blood again, so I am thinking of letting it taste blood." Then he tells Jin to leave. Then Jin thinks, why is he behaving so weirdly? After he leaves, the principal tells Bo-gyeom, in this life, Jin is not a bad person, so why not let him go? But Bo-gyeom doesn't agree. In the next scene, we see Haena eating cake with Jin. Jin is smiling while looking at her. Then he tells Haena about Bo-gyeom's behavior. He is behaving very weirdly these days. Haena says, maybe he is upset. Bo-gyeom says, maybe. In the next scene, we see Haena getting ready to go on a date with Jin. She had a fever, so Yuna forbids her from going. Then Yuna calls Jin. Then Jin goes to Haena's house, where Yuna tells him about Haena's fever and says, I have to go somewhere in an emergency, so will you take care of Haena? Jin agrees to this. On the other side, Haena is sleeping, so Jin comes close to her and starts checking her fever. Haena sees him and thinks, maybe this is her dream. So she asks Jin, lie down with me. Then Haena lies down, hugging Jin from the side. Jin is very nervous, so he doesn't say anything to her. Then he also falls asleep there. As soon as Haena wakes up, she's shocked to see Jin. Then she starts to get up, but now Jin holds her and makes her lie down with him and says, I'm just now feeling at peace. This place is very comfortable. Haena starts to smile. The next day, all the teachers have come to the museum with the students, where Jin is showing Haena all the historical things. Then we are shown a past story where Jin knocks on the door of a house. Haena opens the door. Who is the maid of that house? He goes inside, and there a man wakes someone up. Wake up, the master has come. Then we see Choi-won, who is the wife of the owner of that house and is also pregnant. Then we see the principal in the past cleaning Bo-gyeom's house. He asks Jin, Master, who are you waiting for? That girl, Choi-won? Bo-gyeom says, No, I am not waiting for anyone. It has been a year since this girl came. The principal starts smiling. Then we see Jin following a man. The man collides with Haena, which makes her fall. Then Jin asks Haena, Are you okay? Then he brings medicine for Haena, but Haena was not taking it. She says, My mistress has always treated me like a friend, so you don't need to pity me. Jin doesn't listen to her and gives her the medicine and leaves. Then at night, Haena is applying that medicine. Just then, her mistress comes there and asks, Why aren't you applying that good medicine, the one from Jin? Haena says, I will use it some other time. She asks, Who gave you that medicine? Haena doesn't tell them about Jin. Then Choi-won asks, What should I name my baby? Haena starts suggesting some names. The next day, Haena is doing some work and she accidentally spills water on Jin. She apologizes to him and starts cleaning it. Jin sees that her wound has not healed, so he understands that Haena has not used his medicine. So he leaves from there in anger. He drops something, and Haena goes after him to give it to him. She sees Jin standing in one place. Haena asks him, Are you angry with me? Jin says, No, I was just behaving rudely with you in front of others so that no one would suspect you. Then Haena sees that Jin is feeling cold because of getting wet. So Haena warms his hands and then hugs him and asks, Are you feeling better now? Jin says, Yes, but don't come close to me or you will also get wet. Haena doesn't listen, so Jin also hugs her tightly. In the next scene, someone tells Jin, Choi-won's husband has been killed for treason, so you should arrest Choi-won too. Jin doesn't react in front of them, but he goes to Choi-won's house and tells her the whole story. We have to leave from here. Just then, those people come to arrest Choi-won, so Jin takes her out through the back way. Then, we are shown a jungle scene where Choi-won falls while running. Those people are also coming there from above, so Haena wears Choi-won's coat herself to distract them and tells her, Go from the other side. Now those people catch Haena. Choi-won is running when she slips and falls on a stone and faints. On the other side, Jin comes and saves Haena. He tells Haena to go to Choi-won. Haena asks, Won't you come with me? He hugs her and says, We will definitely meet again. Bo-gyeom comes to Choi-won. He sees her and thinks about how she got into such a bad state. Then he takes Choi-won with him. After treating her, it is found out that Choi-won's baby has died, so Choi-won starts to stay very sad. Haena also comes there. Bo-gyeom tells Choi-won, After dying, your baby's soul has entered this dog. Choi-won doesn't believe his words. Then one day, Haena brings that dog to her, and she accepts it. In the next scene, Haena tells Choi-won, I want to go to the village to find out about Jin. Choi-won gives her permission to go. We see that the king there has put Jin in jail. They still ask him about Choi-won, but Jin doesn't tell them anything. On the other side, Choi-won falls in love with Bo-gyeom while living with him, but she can't tell him. So one day when Bo-gyeom is close to her, Choi-won's cheeks turn red. He says, Why are your cheeks always red? "Can I get such a glow on my face too?" Choi Won says, "Yes, I can bring this glow to your face too." And then she kisses Bo Gyum, which shocks him. Choi Won says, "See, now your cheeks have also turned red." Bo Gyum just looks at Choi Won with love. Then he puts the same scarf on Choi Won that we still see with him. Then we see the king's men reaching the jungle while searching for Choi Won. Bo Gyum tells her, "Go and hide in the temple," and starts fighting them himself. Then we see Haena, and it seems that she might have brought all of them here. Then Bo Gyum uses his power on them and throws their arrows back at them. Then he comes to the mountain to see Choi Won and sees Jin with a sword at Choi Won's neck. Haena is also there. Before he can do anything, a man strikes him with a sword. He then looks at Choi Won, who is falling down the mountain calling out for Bo Gyum. He then goes to her, but by then Choi Won was dead. Now, in the present, Bo Gyum comes to the clinic where Haena's uncle was kept. He does magic on him, which stops his breathing. Then we see Haena's whole family crying for their uncle. In the next scene, Minji comes to Bo Gyum. She tells him, "I know the whole truth," which shocks Bo Gyum. Then he says, "What's past is past. If you are the Choi Won from the past, you should live your life smoothly now." She says, "But I want to help you because you seem to be in a lot of pain," but Bo Gyum leaves from there. In the next scene, we see Tai checking the uncle, and he has turned human. Seeing this, everyone becomes happy. Then, the uncle tells Haena, "Who gave you this bracelet? When I was in dog form, I could smell a tiger in it." Haena starts thinking about something. Then Haena and Yuna both start looking at their secret magic things, wondering how their uncle's curse was suddenly broken. There, Haena finds a letter, which was in the name of the mountain god, saying that this curse was given to us by the mountain god. She tells Jin all this too. After this, when she's going home, she meets Bo Gyum on the way. He tells her, "I know about your dog curse," which shocks Haena. She then starts to leave, saying, "I don't know what you're talking about." Bo Gyum says, "If I turn your sister into a dog, will you trust me?" Then Haena sees Yuna in dog form and asks Bo Gyum, "Who are you?" Bo Gyum says, "Calmly remember your past and you will understand everything," and then leaves. As soon as he leaves, Yuna also returns to her human form. Then Haena comes home and looks at her childhood photos, in which she sees Bo Gyum, meaning Bo Gyum had been keeping an eye on their family since childhood. The next day, Haena tells Jin all this. Jin says, "So Bo Gyum started this curse?" Haena says, "Why did he curse only my family?" Jin also starts thinking about her words. Then he goes to Bo Gyum and shows him the photo. He says a very old line to him, "Be careful, child." Then we see a flashback. When Jin was little, a dog was about to attack him, but Bo Gyum came and stopped the dog. Bo Gyum comes to Jin and says, "Be careful, child," and leaves. Now in the present, Bo Gyum tells Jin, "You will remember everything when the time comes," and leaves. Then Haena's mom stops them and tries to take the mobile from them. They run ahead, and suddenly they turn into a dog, which shocks Haena's mom. She tells Haena all this, so Haena understands, thinking Bo Gyum is doing this. So she goes to Bo Gyum and says, "Why are you doing this to my family?" Bo Gyum calls her by her old name. Haena sits down. Then we see a past scene, in which Bo Gyum had a sword at Haena's neck. He says, "As soon as Choi Won died, her dog also died. So how can you be alive?" Haena says, "I am pregnant, so don't kill me." Bo Gyum says, "Because of this child's dad, you brought the king's men here." Haena starts crying, so Bo Gyum spares her because of her baby. But here he curses all of Haena's future generations that whenever your entire generation falls in love, they will change into a dog upon kissing. Haena tries to stop him, but Bo Gyum doesn't listen to her. Now in the present, Bo Gyum reminds Haena of everything and then says, "If you want to remove this curse, you will have to accept one condition of mine." Haena asks, "What kind of condition?" He says, "You will have to stay away from your love. You two came close because of me, because I wanted that so that I could then separate you both and make you feel the pain that I have felt. And if you don't want that, then this curse will spread from your generation to generation. I am giving you one day to think." In the next scene, Jin has brought Haena to the seaside. Jin tells her, "I can't see your uncle dying like this. So what? Our memories will be erased, but our hearts beat for each other, so we both will become one again." Haena also becomes happy thinking this. Then, a past scene is shown, where Jin used to visit Choi Won's house because of Haena, because he liked to see Haena very much. Choi Won finds out about their relationship and is also happy for them. Then one day, Haena gets angry with Jin, so Jin goes to pacify her. Choi Won leaves them alone with another maid. Jin convinces Haena that he will marry her, and then he kisses her, and then they spend the night together. Then we see the next scene, where Haena is praying for Jin. We find out that she is pregnant, but Jin didn't know about it. Then she also tells Choi Won about her pregnancy. After this, we see Haena looking for Jin, where she asks a soldier about Jin. He tells her that Jin is in jail and will be punished tomorrow, so she requests help from that man, and he agrees. Then Haena has come to meet Jin and overhears a soldier talking to Jin, saying, "You will be killed tomorrow." Hearing this, Haena is shocked. Now Jin's soldier friend who had met Haena tells Jin Haena is pregnant. So Jin asks his friend for help, and his friend frees him. But Haena didn't know about this, so she is requesting the general to save Jin's life, but he doesn't agree. To save Jin's life, Haena tells him, "I can lead you to Choi Won." In the present, we see Haena going to school. She sees Jin and passes by him, from which we know that Bo Gyeom has erased their memories. But we see that Bo Gyeom has only erased Haena's memories, so she doesn't remember that Jin was her boyfriend. Then Jin tries hard to make Haena remember her memories, but Haena doesn't remember anything. Then he asks Haena, "Will you go to dinner with me?" But just then Bo Gyeom arrives, so Haena goes with him. After this, Haena's mom comes to take her brother, who had become a dog again, for a walk. She is shocked to see that he has become human. They all become happy. In the next scene, Bo Gyeom is getting close to Haena to trouble Jin. Seeing all this, Jin takes Haena outside and then confesses his feelings to Haena. "I like you." Haena is shocked. She says, "But I like Bo Gyeom," which makes Jin sad. After this, Jin talks to Bo Gyeom. "Why are you playing with Haena's feelings?" He says, "She always liked me. I sent her to you so that I could give you both pain." Jin starts hitting Bo Gyeom, so Haena comes and separates them. Then when Haena is applying medicine to Bo Gyeom's wound, Bo Gyeom asks her, "Will you go on a date with me?" And Haena says, "Yes." In the next scene, Minji asks Bo Gyeom, "Did my death in the past happen because of Haena and Jin? Is that why you are taking revenge on them?" But Bo Gyeom doesn't tell her anything and leaves. After this, Minji goes to the principal and, engaging him in conversation, says, "If I win a game against you, you will tell me the name of the mountain," to which the principal agrees. Then Minji wins the game from him and asks him, "Tell me the name of the mountain from which I fell and died." Hearing this, the principal is shocked, but because of his promise, he tells her the name. In the next scene, we see Haena and Bo Gyeom have come to a movie. Now Jin has also come there because of Haena. He is very sad to see Haena with Bo Gyeom. In the next scene, Minji has come to that mountain with Choi Yun. There, Minji tells Choi Yun, "Haena and Jin went on a date. Everyone's memories of it were erased, which is why you also don't remember." Choi Yun says, "Now I will bring these two closer." Then he messages Haena, "Can you come to my house?" So when Haena goes to his house, she is shocked to see Jin there. Just then, Jin gets a message from Choi Yun, "I will fix everything. Minji has told me everything." So he tells Haena, "I think Choi Yun played a prank on you." Haena starts to leave, but Jin stops her. On the other side, when Minji goes to the mountain from where she fell and died, she sees her past, that a sword is stuck in her stomach, and she has fallen down the mountain. Seeing all this, Minji is shocked. Meanwhile, Haena tells Jin, "I feel like I have been here before. Nowadays, my heart says one thing and my mind another. Should I see a doctor?" Jin says, "If you want, I can make you remember everything." Then he kisses Haena, which makes Haena see old memories of when they first kissed. But Haena thinks that her family's curse is still there. So she pushes Jin away and runs from there. Then she stands outside, waiting to change into a dog, but nothing like that happens. So she doesn't understand anything. She comes home and tells Yuna all this, and she is also surprised because everyone's memories about Haena's date have been erased. After this, we see Haena starts ignoring Jin. Noticing all this, Jin tells Haena, "I know this is a difficult time for you, but you will find your missing piece soon." Haena starts to think, what missing piece is he talking about? After this, Haena finds a picture of herself with Jin, in which Choi Yun was also with her. She is shocked to see this. So when she sees Bo Gyeom, she remembers the scene when Bo Gyeom had told her, "I will remove your family curse, but for that, you will have to forget Jin." So she tells Bo Gyeom, "Why are you doing all this?" Bo Gyeom takes her to the basement with him. Haena tells him, "Give me back the memories with Jin." Bo Gyeom says, "You don't want the memories of when you pushed your mistress down the mountain." Haena looks at him in surprise. Bo Gyeom says, "If you want to know everything, you will have to come to that mountain where it all started." After this, we see Bo Gyeom looking at Choi Won's scarf and saying, "No matter how much I separate Jin and Haena, they become one. So I will have to do something else." So he makes all the things disappear from that basement and leaves. In the next scene, a classmate tells Minji, "Will you go with us to that mountain?" The principal said there is a horror temple there. Minji says, "Did the principal tell you all this?" She says, "Yes, he wants us to take Miss Haena there too." Miss Haena has also agreed to go. Minji understands that a plan is being made to call Haena to the mountain, so she tells Jin all this and also about her past, saying, "You and Miss Haena are connected to my past death. That's why Bo Gyeom is taking revenge on you. So you have to stop Miss Haena from going to the mountain." Jin says, "Okay," Just then, he gets a call from Hana, and he goes to meet her, where Hana tells him, I am remembering that we were a couple. Jin is happy that Hana remembered something. Hana tells him about going to the mountain. Jin forbids her, but when she doesn't listen, he says, then I will also go there with you. Then we see them all getting ready to go to the mountain. When Hana and Jin go to that mountain with Minji, Bo-gyeom brings many dogs there to finish off Jin and Hana. Hana and Jin are very worried to see so many dogs. Then Jin starts running with Hyena. Minji is also running to stop Bo-gyeom. Just then, Bo-gyeom arrives. Then we see Choi-won's soul entering Minji. Bo-gyeom becomes emotional seeing Choi-won. Then Choi-won shows him some scenes from the past. When Hana comes to Choi-won to tell her to run from there, Choi-won is not at home. The general had also arrived there with his men, so he asks Hana about Choi-won. Then they find Choi-won. They are about to kill them when Jin arrives and starts fighting with all of them. But there are too many of them, so he tells Choi-won and Hana to run, and he himself starts to go after them. But they are trapped because of the end of the mountain. Jin fights with all of them. Then Jin gets hit by an arrow. Choi-won sees all this and stabs herself in the stomach with Jin's sword. She tells Hana, I couldn't save my baby, but I will definitely save your baby. And then she falls down. This is the scene that Bo-gyeom had seen, which made him think that Hana had pushed Choi-won from the mountain. Then we see Hana taking Jin to a place, but Jin is in a very bad condition due to the arrow wound. He tells Hana, when my baby comes into this world, tell him that his dad was a good person, and then he dies. Hana starts crying a lot. Then Bo-gyeom comes there and curses Hana and her generation. In the present, Bo-gyeom is shocked to learn all this. Choi-won says, the days I spent with you were the best days of my life, and I love you so much. Please forgive me. Bo-gyeom doesn't say anything, just starts crying badly. Choi-won hugs him. Then we see Jin and Hana, who were about to be caught by the dogs, when suddenly they disappear, meaning Bo-gyeom makes them disappear, and at the same time, Hana's memory also comes back. Then they both hug. Next, we are shown a scene a year later. Jin and Hana are still secretly dating. They both come to a dog academy. Actually, this is a place where you can spend time with dogs. Jin likes a dog, so he starts taking it for a walk with him. We see that Jin's dog Phobia is gone. Then we see a new teacher has come to the school who asks Jin, would you like to go on a date? When Jin comes out, the other teachers start teasing him. The new teacher proposed to you. Hearing all this, Hana gets very angry and leaves. Jin goes after her and says, why are you scared? Go inside and tell everyone that Jin is my boyfriend. Then he holds her hand and comes inside to tell everyone about their relationship. All the teachers say, finally, you have come to tell us about your dating. Jin says, did you all know before? They say, yes, because your romance was always going on in the school. Hearing this, Hana and Jin are shocked. In the next scene, Hana is rehearsing with the students for the night festival, through which she wants to give Jin a birthday surprise. Then, we see the festival performance, where Hana has her students perform her dog story. The entire audience loves the performance. Jin sees it and understands that this is their story, so he is very happy. Then, he sees Hana and runs to her. He thanks her for the birthday gift of the performance. Hyena asks, did you like it? Jin says, yes, so much that I feel like loving you. And then he starts kissing Hana. They are very happy together. Then we see Bo-gyeom, who lives by the ocean. Minji finds him and comes to him. She says, I want to see the smile on your face again, that's why I came here. Hearing this, Bo-gyeom gets emotional. Then he goes to fly a lantern with Minji. They are very happy flying the lanterns. Then we see Jin and Hana with the dog they have adopted. They have all come for a picnic, and with this, the drama ends.